I know. I've already brought you a session, but I've got away with it before, so I might get away with it again. So here we go. Let's have a look at this one, and I hope you enjoy it. This is more on breaking through to the other side. We're going to break through to the other side and through a concrete position, a very, very concrete position. And I left the tournament just under 15 minutes left for the tournament, and with me coming at 24th place out of 24 players. Cool, eh? So let's have a look at this game, and I hope you enjoy it. And anyway, I'm quite interested in showing you this game because it is more on how to break through to the other side. That obvious song I'm quoting. We're gonna break through the... that sort of thing. Anyway, here we go. Let's have a look. And I will make this short, but I will show you maybe somewhere along the line I might show you some area that I want you to try to find the next move. You should be able to do that, and blah, blah, blah. Let's go. So I'm not going to spend much time on the first 20-ish moves. But my opponent is playing pretty solidly for 21.58. So b5 was a wee bit surprised. I thought I was going to meet. Knight f6. So these bishop and knight are going to be contrasting each other for quite a while, I think. I sort of sense. So black's setting up a bit of a strong pawn chain and pawn situation, preventing me from activating this bishop, which this bishop's a bit stifled with this pawn on f4. And with pawns on f5, it's more difficult, isn't it? Pawns attacking f5, it's quite crunchy if I play f5. But it can be sometimes thematic. So I play g4. This is hitting the wrong pawn, but it's possibly alright. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. So here's hg4, queen g4, queen e7, very, very tight, like playing the World Championships game. Rook g1, rook e d8. So here we have now swapped off obviously into an endgame, and I like this g file here, this half open g file for white, and I have to be careful for this half open g file for black, and I also want to look at playing h5 maybe, but black gets moves in between. So I played rook e g2, which is very obvious what I'm up to, and I think this is quite a good move for this 3-minute game, was king f8, getting off this important g file with their king. But I still play h5, and here's bishop e5, fe5. And now, sadly, I think this is a mistake. White probably is doing really well now, actually, come to think of it. If I look at this position, it looks quite good for white now, but it was quite a concrete sort of a position, wasn't it? I mean, white's even got moves like e6, e6, that sort of thing. So I want to show you how well my opponent fought, even though this is getting quite crummy for black now after gh5, rook g8. You can find the next move after king e7, can't you? It's very easy to find. And it is, of course, to g5 bishop. and this pings the rook on d8, one of them, and so bishop d8, rook d8, and because I'm material up, I'm now going to swap off pieces, which is the best thing to do. But my opponent does play quite well. Really quite tough, actually. F4, and I think I drop the ball, or I start to panic, because panic does come into my game. Do not worry about that. So if you're my opponent, just realize I can panic. Rook F2, King E6, Rook F4. This is a little bit iffy because white is now going to lose their B pawn on B2, and this pawn looks very strong after these pawns are eradicated by black's knight. So knight B2, and so I have to be very, very careful, and please do not think I am being very, very careful. I'm just trying my best, that's all. Rook F6, Rook B6, Knight C4, Rook B5, Knight C4, A3. So sure move, it's very easy to find this move, so I'll just leave it for about 3-4 seconds for you to decide what move you're going to play next. Of course I played Rook A5, and this now gets rid of black's A4 pawn, which is a bit of a strength, isn't it, really? And here comes Knight B1, which is like pretty cool, eh? I played this intermediate move just to sort of like in case white was met with Knight C3 move. Next move, I now played Rook A7 check, and then Rook A4, Knight C3. And it's just a wee little thing you might want to consider in your game. And now we have Rook here and King F5. I don't think this is quite right. Rook F6, King E4, Rook F7, Knight E2. Not quite sure, but maybe black hopes for Knight D4, Knight E6 after my E6 move, and probably drawing after that, I'd say. So I played here E6, H4, E7, and my opponent's flag fell, and that is this bonus session. I hope you enjoyed this wee session. I'm in a bit of pain now, so I better get away. I can only sit for sort of half an hour at the most, sort of thing. Sometimes I can sit a bit longer, given my back condition. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, how to get through to the other side.